Today's in Walk Through Mark. We're in Mark chapter 1, verses 9 through 11. A beautiful scene where Jesus comes to John to get baptized. And it says, One day Jesus came from Nazareth in Galilee, and John baptized him in the Jordan River. As Jesus came up out of the water, he saw the heavens splitting apart and the Holy Spirit descending on him like a dove. And a voice from heaven said, "You are my dearly loved Son, and you bring me great joy." So today we're going to talk about three things, two from the Bible and one from grammar. And this is a great verse from the Bible. Two things that I love from it is the first is that John baptized Jesus. There are two verses in the Bible that I'm going to link in the notes and you can comment below on. But in Matthew 3:15 and Hebrews 3:2, I believe. I may have to correct that in the notes. We've got some clarification on why Jesus was baptized. Matthew actually asks in his text from John, "No, I should be baptized by you." And Jesus says that it is to fulfill all righteousness. And Hebrews said that he did that. He needed to be made like us so that he could be the sacrifice for us. And so in Jesus's baptism, he is taking our place, we could say. He's our substitute. What we can't do in ourselves, Jesus is doing for us. And the entire book of Mark shows us that what we should be, Jesus is. And it first happens in his baptism. The second thing is that this is a great picture where we see the Trinity very clearly. And maybe not the first time, but definitely very early on, where it's we have Jesus as the one who came to earth to be like us because he was baptized. We have the Holy Spirit, and we have God the Father as the voice from heaven, that you are my dearly loved Son. And so we have a very clear picture of the Trinity in this scene. And then the last thing of grammar is I want you to see the simile. A simile is when you make a comparison between two things that are not alike, to be a little poetic or to simply make a comparison. So it says that the Holy Spirit descended on him like a dove. Now we use like or as to make a simile. Now if Mark wanted to use a metaphor, he would not use the word like or as, and he would just say the Holy Spirit is a dove descending on Jesus. And so, but he makes it more clear that he's not a dove. Metaphors are not literal. So if he used a metaphor, he wouldn't be saying that the Holy Spirit is the animal of a dove. But to make the comparison and to make it known that it's similar to, but not exactly like, we use the words like and as.